Most folks think that it's a strange occupation. Some folks call it a deranged aggregation. You can't help it. It just happens this way.
Mama always wanted me to be your physician.
Dad said he'd rather I become a beautician, but we can't help it. It just happens this way. 'Cause it should be working for a living, but it ain't much for living these days. Yeah, jump on me. Working for a living, it just happens this way.
Okay, back to work.
Ever seen so many worms? 13, 14, 15. Worms again? Yeah, 18. How do you divide 18 by 3?
What a bird brain.
Here comes the math unit. All right.
Hi, kids. I'm Calculation MD, Math Doctor. And this is Nurse D Vision. To divide your 18 worms by 3, let's separate them into equal groups.
So, how many times does 3 go into 18? 6.
Very good. Does everyone understand? Terrific. Well, goodbye, kids.
And enjoy your worms. Yeah, I'd rather have pizza.
Me too.
Well, bravo! On behalf of the Center for Television Education and the Learn in Children show, I must say I'm thrilled.
I think it's a wonderful start. I'm sure the rest of the cartoons will be just as good.
Everybody, if you're finished, drinks and hors d'oeuvres are now being served.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes.
Thank you. Why are there Santa Clauses in the hors d'oeuvres?
Aggie froze the leftovers from the Christmas party.
Christmas of 81.
Well, these freeloaders are lucky to be getting anything from barely breaking even on these stupid educational spots. They're only paying us $5,300 each for them, and it's $175 a foot, 90 feet per minute. A 20-second spot costs us...
$5,250.
I'm trying to concentrate, Brooke. $5,250.
That was amazing the way you did that.
Thank you.
I suppose we ought to mingle.
You mingle. I always say the wrong thing around people like this.
Do what I do. Wait till a subject comes up that you know about and then just jump in.
I've been waiting since they got here.
Come on, let's give it a try.
I'm afraid that all this emphasis on computers in the classroom is going to depersonalize the learning experience.
It might depersonalize the cartoon experience, too.
Oh?
Yeah, they're starting to use them in animation now. I have a feeling I could be replaced by a floppy disk.
Speaking of replacing floppy disks,
Excuse me?
I had this Julio Iglesias album. Well, I left it in the trunk of my car at the beach, and when I took it out, it was like Work City. So I took it back to the record store, and they wouldn't replace it.
Those aren't the kind of floppy disks we're talking about.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So, you went to Sarah Lawrence, too. I did my undergraduate work there, but I got my doctorate at the Sorbonne.
Oh, France. Lovely.
What's your opinion of our present policy in South America?
Well, I think we've simply got to have a more laissez-faire attitude toward Central America.
But is that really possible?
Well, we can't be the policeman for the Americas anymore. The era of the Monroe Doctrine is over.
If you're talking about manifest destiny, forget it.
Oh, I disagree.
It will not work in the 20th century.
Well,
manifest destiny will not work.
Oh, I don't know whether I agree with you at all on that.
Well,
But
history does have a tendency to repeat itself.
I like your hair. I used to have a shirt that color. See you next week, Miss Aylesworth. Who was that guy?
What guy?
The guy who just left Maggie's office.
Oh, a lot of people have been coming in and out of her office lately.
Anybody want to go Poncho's for lunch?
Sure. Just a sec. Well, see you later.
How about you, Skip? I'll catch up with you.
she's got a nice desk drawer. All week long, she's been doing things I've never seen her do before.
Like what?
Reading and writing. What do you think she's up to?
I don't think it's any of our business.
Perhaps not, but it's just natural to have a little curiosity.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll be at Poncho's.
Oh, have a nice lunch.
Oh, don't look so superior. You know you're just as curious as I am.
Even if I were, that's her desk. A person's desk is their own private property.
I always hated people like you in school.
Careful not to leave any nose prints. I was just... Look at this. Skip Tarkington, the John Denver of the Duck Factory, embarking on a life of crime. I'm curious about Mrs. Winkler, too, but you don't see me snooping in her drawer.
I know.
Personally, I am against breaking into a person's desk. However, I am not against going through it once it's been broken into.
Basic English grammar?
Maybe she's planning a trip abroad.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be batching it for a week. How's that? Phoebe's taking Bumps to Florida for spring training. Bumps is playing baseball? Oh, no. It's clown camp. The circus is having its tryouts in Sarasota. Clowns from all over the country pour in. Last year, about 300 showed up. Yeah, they all came in one teeny car.
So what are you going to do this week while the ball and chain is gone?
I thought I'd raise a little hell. Take the plastic covers off the furniture. I'm going. I can't stand hearing about any more of this debauchery. What's my share?
Oh, never mind. It's on me.
Thank you, boss lady.
Yeah, thanks, Mrs. Winkler.
Hey, Roland, can you give me a ride to the paint shop to pick up my car?
Paint shop.
Yeah, I'm thinking of selling it, so I had him put one of those $49 paint jobs on it. Mrs. Winkler, that's almost a 40% tip.
Well, the service was very good.
Even then, you shouldn't leave more than about 20%.
Brooks, if I could figure out 20% of this check, I would, but I can't. I can't even figure out how to divide it by 4. That's why I always pay it.
That's why I always eat with you.
At the party the other night with all those smart people, I just felt so uncomfortable.
Why?
Come on, if you saw me at a party and heard my voice, what would you think, that I was like a rocket scientist?
Maybe.
Come on. But hey, it's all right. I've decided to do something about it. And, you keep a secret.
Certainly. For years, I've been keeping Bibi's secret about her false teeth. You keep a secret?
See, I've enrolled in night school to get my high school diploma.
That's wonderful.
Think so? Oh, coming from you, that really means something. I've always considered you the smartest person I know. Even your name sounds smart, Brooks.
What about Skip?
No, I think Brooks sounds smarter than Skip. See, I've got my first big algebra test coming up, and I know you're really good at math, and I was just wondering if you could possibly tutor me?
Mrs. Winkler, I'd be honored.
Oh, it's such a relief. To tell you the truth, for me, doing math is like pulling teeth. No offense to your lovely wife.
Listen, I'm going to go see the new Kurosawa tonight, and I was wondering if you'd like to go.
Oh, no, thank you. I've never been into motorcycles.
Good night.
Where are you
take a check for the first semester? Cash or money orders only. And I've gotten burned, you know.
Well, why don't us working girls call it a day?
Yes, why don't we?
Well, good night, Aggie. Good night, Marty.
Good night, Mrs. Winkler.
Good night, Brooke.
Good night, Mrs. Winkler.
Good night, Roland.
Good night, Mrs. Winkler.
Good night, Steph.
Good night, Mrs. Winkler.
Do you realize how many perfectly good paper clips people throw away around here?
Paper clips? Is that what you're looking for?
Brooke, paper clip check. Are you leaving with any?
I'll bring the rest in tomorrow.
Let's see. X equals 84?
That's right. Okay. Now, if x equals 3, is that a 3 or an 8?
If you're having trouble reading, I could go light some more candles.
Oh, that's all right. It's an 8.
You haven't touched your chicken. And Ernst went to all that trouble.
Ernst, you cook?
He drove all the way down to Hollywood Boulevard to pick that up.
Very good.
Thanks. You're the first person I've had over here for dinner. That's why I ordered extra crispy.
Why don't I ask a couple more questions? Just to make sure you understand.
Okay, shoot.
Now, try to remember what I showed you, and don't be afraid of it. You can do it. Now, if x equals 8 and y equals 104, what does y over x equal?
I'm never going to get this.
Yes, you will.
13?
Correct.
I got it?
You got it. You're very easy to teach, Mrs. Winkler.
Oh, please stop calling me Mrs. Winkler. My name is Sheree.
It's very hot here. Must be all these candles.
Well, why don't you take off your jacket? These old mansions have funny heating systems. Sometimes I used to walk around in the nude to cool off, but then the servants started doing it too. Maybe we should go outside.
It's nice to have someone to talk to with BB and Bumps out of town.
How'd you and BB meet?
When I was at Harvard, she was at Radcliffe. She was the captain of the field hockey team. That's how she lost her teeth.
You went to Harvard?
Business school. BB's father owned a big construction company. She wanted me to take it over one day, but I always liked drawing. And this friend got me a summer job doing animation. I got hooked. BB has never forgiven me. She thinks I'm a failure.
Well, I think you're a very special man. You know, there's somebody you've always reminded me of.
Eleanor Roosevelt?
No, my Uncle Frank, except he had a beard. Have you ever tried a growing one?
I grew one once, but BB didn't like it. She shaved me when I was sleeping. She didn't stop with the beard. You know, eyebrows take a surprisingly long time to grow back.
I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Me either. Yeah. You know, everybody kids me a lot about BB. When I met her, she was a beautiful girl and sweet. We would go out dancing at the Glen Island Casino, listen to Sinatra, walk along the beach without our shoes, racing with the tide. It's been a long time since I walked by the water with a beautiful woman.
Oh, you're so dear.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I shouldn't have. You know, it's starting to get warm out here now.
Do you want to go swimming?
Swimming?
Sure, I keep the pool heated. It's real nice.
I can't. I didn't bring my trunks.
Well, it's okay.
I should warn you. It's been a very long time since I swam. A very long time.
I have a feeling it'll come back to you.
destroyed my apartment and everything I own. I have nothing left but the clothes on my back.
You got a watch?
My father left this to me. He'd be very upset.
I'll make sure he never finds out.
Good morning, Mrs. Winkler.
Good morning, Mr. Carmichael.
Brooks, are you okay?
Fine.
Is there anything you'd like to, talk about?
No. Everything is hunky-dory.
You look like hell. You'll find your razor works better if you put a blade in it.
I'm growing a beard.
Makes you look like an Ivy League Gabby Hayes. Your eyes are all bloodshot.
I've been swimming a lot. Must be the chlorine.
I didn't know you were a swimmer.
Just gotten back into it. It's the best kind of exercise. Want some coffee?
Scandal brewing at local animation company. Details at 11.
Hello.
I just wanted to let you know that you didn't have any messages. Mr. Carmichael, some of the other people had messages. Roland had one, and Marty had two, and hang up, but I think it was the same person. Skip, can we go to lunch and not at Pancho's?
Like something to drink?
I'll have a Virgin Mary.
The same.
No, I feel like a hypocrite.
So what did you want to see me about?
I went to bed with Brooks.
Miss? Could you sort of de-virgin mine, please?
Skip, I didn't mean for it to happen. See, I've gone back to school to get my high school diploma, and Brooks has been tutoring me in math. He's been such a patient teacher, and I was just so grateful for everything he's done.
A nice thank you card.
And he's been coming to my house, and somehow it just happened. I feel so guilty. I've never been with a married man who I wasn't, married to.
So you went to bed with him once. So you went to bed with him twice. 3 times?
I know it's hard for you to understand, so maybe I can explain it to you. See, I didn't want him to think he wasn't any good the first time, so I gave him, a return engagement. And then I figured he'd know I only went to bed with him the second time because he wasn't any good the first time. So, there you are. And the worst thing is, I just know he's falling in love with me.
How do you know?
He grew a beard for me, and he's drawing me little pictures, and he's buying me presents. 2 days ago, he gave me a calculator. I mean, you don't give a person like me a calculator unless you love them. I've got to do something.
I guess you do.
I've been up all night worrying about this, and then I finally came up with a solution.
Oh, I see. You want me to talk to him? Is that it?
Well, actually, I was going to sell the company, but yours is a much better idea.
My news is about a certain lady working under this very roof and adult education.
You know?
Yeah, sure. You do too?
Yes.
Can you believe it's going on right under our noses?
Listen, I don't think it's any of our business.
None of our business when it concerns the welfare of the whole company?
Isn't that a little extreme?
Are we talking about the same thing?
I think so.
And it doesn't bother you that she's tricking poor innocent people into doing it?
Who are we talking about?
I thought you knew about this.
I do. I just wanted to make sure that you do.
She calls it Aylesworth's famous cartooning school. Instead of sending out our inking and painting, she's got a bunch of students doing it and paying for the privilege.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, I thought that was pretty damn exciting. But if there's something else going on around here that's juicier, I'd certainly like to know about it.
Me too. So, Brooks, when's Dee coming back?
Tomorrow. Skip, there's something I gotta share with someone. No, I shouldn't be burdening you with this. Well, I'm having an affair, Skip.
What? An affair? You?
No. She is young and wonderful and attractive. You must think it's strange that a young woman would even want someone like me.
No, not at all.
Well, I do. I mean, I'm not the man I used to be.
Sure you are. Look how everyone admires you.
Admires?
More than admires, loves. Everybody loves you. Andrea, Roland, Marty, Mrs. Wally.
This has been an incredible week for me. Just when you think everything has passed you by, that you're all dried up, you find out that maybe there's not exactly a fire in the furnace, but at least the pilot light's still on. I mean, if somebody like that can care about me, if I can care about her...
G. Brooks.
Thank you, Skip.
What?
Listening. Hearing everything out loud has made it all very clear. I've got to go speak to her.
Don't you want to think it over?
There's no time. Dee Dee's coming back tomorrow.
Brooks, come on. Let's talk about it.
We've talked enough.
No, we haven't. Maybe we could have dinner.
I've been thinking about us all day.
So have I.
I just haven't been able to get this off my mind.
Well, maybe you should talk it over with somebody.
As a matter of fact, I did. Skip.
You did?
He was very helpful.
What?
Just talking to him made it clear what I have to do. Sheree, you have dredged up feelings in me that I never thought existed anymore.
Oh?
You made me feel good about myself. Made me feel alive.
Oh, Brooks.
But I can't leave Bibi.
You can't? I mean, you can't.
I've been married to her for 36 years. She's my wife. Besides, no one else would take her. She might even have trouble getting an apartment. The truth is, I'm just old-fashioned. I always assumed when I got married it would be forever. I just didn't dream forever would be this long.
I think you're wonderful. You're possibly the nicest man I ever met.
You may be right.
No, I'm right.
You deserve better than me. Well, at least younger than me. After all, you've got the rest of your life ahead of you. I'm 63. I've only got about another 30, 40 years.
I'm going to miss you so much.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a long 30, 40 years.
Next on Hill Street Blues, Howard's exposed in a police corruption ring. Will it lead to tragedy?